Hey everybody, it is Socksfest Live here with Brooke Fletcher. I'm Chuck Garfien, and we're going to start with the manager of the White Sox, Will Venable. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate it, Will.
Of course. Thanks for having me.
So, take us through. How was Socksfest for you, seeing all these fans here? They seem to be just so fired up for the season.
They are. It's been awesome. The vibe has been amazing. Pulled up today. There's a line around the block, people waiting to get in. So good vibes, and spring training's around the corner. We're excited to get going here.
Well, and they're excited about just this young group, and just you got an impression of the personalities that are coming in this clubhouse. Just what excites you most about this group heading into this season, Will?
Just how connected they are, and obviously it was a young group that did their thing last year, got a little taste of the big leagues. Expect them to take some big steps forward this year, but really, just excited to get on the ground there, go to work. These guys have had great off seasons. Some of these guys lived together, they worked out together, and so they're just a connected group, and everyone's really excited to get together and work.
Yeah, I keep hearing that and seeing it, how these guys are connecting. You can't just snap your fingers and there's chemistry and there's camaraderie. When did you start seeing this happening with these guys?
To be honest, I started seeing it before I even met any of them. When I got the job, I started calling some guys, and just right away you got a sense that these guys were connected. Whatever they had gone through in the past, that it had brought them together. And I think they're just good guys. It's been really intentional by 𝗪𝗪 and the group to bring in the right kind of guys. And when you do that, get them in a room, give them some autonomy and some ownership over some stuff, and some good things happen. So, yeah, just some good guys getting together and playing baseball. And it's, for me as a manager, trying to create that chemistry, all I have to do is just show up, and these guys have it all covered. So it's been great.
I mean, you've been busy this offseason. With some great additions, and we can go through a handful of them. I think Murakami is probably one of the biggest names that when you talk to fans and just the excitement surrounding him, just what stands out to you about him and what he can bring to this clubhouse?
Well, certainly the power, and at the same time, I haven't talked to him in person, right?
Okay.
A lot of text messages, but on the videos and what you hear him, and the big personality, the charisma, another guy that you add to the group. There'll be some challenges with the communication, but he's someone that really wants to take a step forward with his English. We'll have an interpreter to make sure that we can communicate, and we expect him to fit right in and just be one of the guys.
All right, so your dad, Max, played in Japan. You were in Japan. How's your Japanese?
It's not good. It's non-existent. Glad we have the interpreter. I'll have to, brush up on a couple words, see what I can do, make a little effort, but not expecting to learn much Japanese.
Yeah, I just can't wait to watch him play. I see these videos, and I'm salivating at what he could potentially bring to the White Sox. How exciting is that for you as the manager to be like, this guy could be in our lineup?
Yeah, it's really
He's
exciting.
got to be in your lineup.
Yeah, you look at what he's achieved over there. This guy, you think he's 26 years old. He's got 200-something homers as a professional. That's unbelievable, all kind of records over there. So just really exciting, and he just seems to be a great guy. And, we talked about how he's most excited about improving on defense, which I think is great for a guy that is known for slugging. To be so passionate about defense, just really excited to get to work with him.
I know you talk to people and just the cachet that he has over in Japan, and just, the people, they recognize him. And so we're excited. We talk about it, just the Japanese media and how different that's going to be. Your press conferences, you're going to have a few more questions to answer.
Yeah, bring it on. That's great. And happy to answer all the questions and have that guy in the lineup.
Yeah.
All right, so the Sox have made a lot of additions to the bullpen. To have a bullpen, these kind of arms, giving you these options, what do you think about Dominguez, Newcomb, I'm forgetting some Murphy? A good lefty out of the pen.
Yeah, it's really important for us to have added in the bullpen, and really excited about the options. And you talk about Dominguez and just what that does at the back end for us. We talked about it a lot last year, where we're trying to find a path to victory. Sometimes that means using your best guy in the seventh inning. That's going to change a little bit. It frees us up to use Grant Taylor in different ways, Jordan Leisure. All of these guys are going to slot into better spots in the game and have better roles to just bring us some more wins. And it's not just about that day and the path for that day. There's so many constraints with workload and the things that these guys need to be protected from as far as overexposure and to keep them healthy, that you just run out of good options sometimes. And so this just gives us more options, more days to find more wins.
And Dominguez, he has that veteran leadership. He's played in World Series before, and so you talk about Martin Perez and the impression that he had on that pitching staff. How much of a factor was that for you guys guys, just really honing in on just veteran leadership to lead this young group and that pitching staff?
It's huge, and certainly you look at our group, losing Martin Perez, Mike Tauchman, these Michael Taylor, these guys made a really big impact. And, we talk about how good our young group did getting to the big leagues and producing like they did. And those veteran guys were a big part of that. And so, now you bring in some other guys that have that experience and also play at a really high level is really exciting.
All right, so the deal isn't official yet, but there is an outfielder who will be joining you guys. Just in theory, what's he going to bring this person? Going to bring to the team?
In theory,
Yeah.
in theory, this person would be of the same mold. A veteran player who is still a high performer and somebody that we want to come in and play a significant role on the field, play a significant role in the clubhouse. Help our young players develop, but at the same time, most importantly, help us get wins. So we're really excited about this hypothetical player.
Yeah. I mean, talking about the outfield, because I know down the stretch last season, injuries was a huge factor, right? So where are you right now? Where's your head at when you head into spring training, and where the outfield stands right now as far as depth goes?
Yeah, really excited about the depth. Having Derek Hill back, Everson Pereira, Brooks Baldwin, a lot of these guys, Benny's back. We have a lot of options, and you add Acuna to the mix, who will play all over the place, but will be an option in center field. And so we just feel really good about, the depth. And as we get through spring training, we'll work out who's playing where and how much and all that. And we know things change, but we know that we need a lot of guys and that we're going to get to some levels of depth that are going to challenge us. And, we're excited about who we have.
All right, so I want to get inside you as a manager, okay? First off, something that happens in a game that you love, something you see on the field, like, I love that. What is that?
Oh, when a guy beats out an infield single, that's probably my favorite play. You just love that. That's something that we talk about all the time, and we're lucky to have guys that are so competitive and go out and do the right thing and know that they can pressure the defense and run hard. And so when that effort is rewarded with a hit, it's a really fun play.
All right, so then something that happens on the field you cannot stand, and you have to address it right away.
You know what? Well, not running would be one, but that really doesn't happen for our group. A pitcher not covering first base would that would not be good. We've seen that happen a couple times. It's never a good thing. You have an out there that you've earned and you go and collect it is a tough one, and something these guys know they should do.
I do want to let you know we played a game called Fair or Foul, and one of the questions to Davis Martin was do an impression of you after missed a series of balls and strikes, and he actually decided to take the food, the mystery item, which was a big thing. So he chose not to do the impression of you, and I was kind of surprised.
And I was frankly let down.
I know.
I
we
wanted to see the impression.
I would have loved to see that impression.
Has anyone ever done an impression of you before?
No, I haven't seen it anyway. So
so he's there's something in there. I don't know. We're gonna get it at spring training. We're gonna find this and we're gonna show it to you.
All right.
You know who has a really fun personality? Tanner McDougal. We've gotten to know him over the weekend. He's had his first Malort shot, which I feel like is rite of passage here.
I think that's coming up later in the show.
Oh,
so
sorry.
You'll be able to. No, it's all
here.
good. But you'll be able to see it. Yeah.
But fun personality. I mean, that's what's great about Socksfest, right? Is really get to know the players, and it was fun to get to know some of these guys more.
Yeah, absolutely. And you get to spend time in that green room back there, and you get to meet some of their families and hang out with some of their families. So just a really good experience here. Obviously, great to see the fans, but for somebody that I don't have a lot of time and experience with, Tanner McDougal, and so coming into this year where we expect him to potentially compete for a job out of spring training, we know he's going to help us this year. Being here is great time spending with him.